What's going on? That's fine. I'm right here.
All right.
Name? Sergeant Levitt. Sergeant Levitt, badge number?
If you want to go home, all right.
3.
What do you need on our end? You still getting your... What do you need on our end?
Oh, no, I'm just getting a statement. I just got here. And...
Fantastic.
Okay, so prior to when you walked out, were words exchanged before you hit your truck? Or you just hit your truck?
Yeah, he was mouthing off. And, well, no, what happened is, so I brought myself up to this one here.
Okay.
Backed up and come out, and he was standing pretty much right in front of so that building wall.
Okay.
So I went around because I was taking off the door, so I took off on 96. So I took a right, and if I was close enough, it was probably him walking up. And he whacked my truck. And so I stopped. He got out, and that's when he worked.
Yeah.
And
Radio 215, that stuff can bend. You keep the radio clear for now.
Then it kind of got pushy a little bit, and he whacked me with the pole. And I went and tried to push him back again to get him away, and he threw me on the ground and hit me a couple of times.
That's how close you get? You always got a body camera, right? I can give 2 shits. Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck off me. Hey, dude, get away from me. Get the fuck away. You came at me. Get away. You better take that. Come on. Come on. Don't go near that. Walk out of my fucking way. Get away from my bike. Did you bike? That's fine. You guys aren't calling the police, I am.
And when he hit you, so he hit you when you got out, so you both put hands on each other. So was that before he hit you the one time, or that was the first physical touching?
You see, right? No. Got out, went over to get us. I said, what are you doing? I went to get my truck, and he came up and just kind of broke me. I do, but
If I remember correctly, this guy is our
West Side
guy who does his first amendment auditing. Yeah.
That's what we thought.
Yeah. Just based off the voice and the tats on his hands, I would say yes.
I'm not even going to attempt that because I'm going to butcher it.
It's LESAUSKI, badge number 15.
15, thank you, Jeremiah.
Yep.
I was telling these guys, I've been doing this all over town.
I know, you've been over at the west side mostly.
See, I knew
What brings you to the east side?
I got to bounce back and forth and keep you guys on your toes.
Wow.
I can't go in the same city over and over and over.
I'm not completely familiar with that, but I just remember reading it.
I mean, you guys have probably seen my channel, but I've never been attacked before.
No.
That was just
I have not seen your channel.
the last thing I expect. Usually, I was at V-Dub of Olympia last week.
Yeah.
Guy came up screaming and yelling, said I had a weapon. I was cool as a cucumber the whole time. This energy, that's not my goal. Not at all. And no one should be attacked just for having a camera on the side of the road. Need a damaged property report too.
Okay, we'll work on all that stuff
Okay,
once we figure out what's going on here first, okay?
I got you. So you guys had a fire
Similar
downtown? Or a big wreck on the roundabout down there?
I wouldn't say it was a big wreck. I think it's a fender bender.
Oh.
Jesus, you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just go ahead and get one.
Okay.
Just take care of it.
All right.
Come on, I want to know. You guys need to see. Well, I'm glad you guys know who I am. In a good way.
Hey, Jeremiah. Like I asked you before, I just want you to keep your hands on
Well, you
your
patted me down, so I figured I was
I
okay.
understand that.
God, I can't believe it got to this. I told him. I always say in my videos, I hang out for half an hour. If I get no interactions and everything goes well, I'm out. I was at 24 minutes when that douchebag did what he did.
What did you do?
I've been sitting here filming for 24 minutes, and the employees didn't like it, which is understandable. They said a couple things, nothing horrible. I didn't really feed back into it, so that was it. And they were talking to this guy. He was parked in the parking lot, and they were talking to him for probably a good 10 minutes, and he kept looking at me. So obviously they were relaying their frustration with me onto him. So, can I stand right here?
That's
I
fine.
don't want to get right on you. I'm standing right here with the monopole, the gimbal and the camera right here. And he drives his truck. I have it on camera. He drives his truck right here and guns it. I stick like this, and he goes right past me, and I slap the top of his tonneau cover. Because he's right there. So I hit the top of the tonneau cover, which clearly no damage. But he wants to stop, get out. I start backing up, telling him, get away from me, get away from me. He puts his hands on me, so I threw him up against the truck, spun him around, threw him on the pavement, and kicked him once for good measure. Just to make sure he could quit bothering me. That was it. I walked away. No serious injuries other than his pride and his face a little bit. Totally unnecessary.
So, the other officers are going to help you come over and talk to you. Also.
Sergeant.
What's that?
Sergeant. Man, you guys are going to make my channel blow up in this. Not by, bad actions on anyone else, just him. I'll never understand what people think gives them the right to just walk up and punch people in public because they don't like what they do.
Sounds to me, if I understand this correctly, you were upset by the way he drove, and I'm by no means, not making it.
If I would have done it to you, you guys would have shot at the car. I'll put it that way. If I did what he did, and you were standing right there, yeah.
And so I just want to make sure I understand. He drove past, he hit his tonneau cover, he
He
got
drove
out.
past close enough that I had to jump back against the truck. If I would have stayed where I stood, I would be under his back tire. And so, as he did that, and I can't remember if it squealed, but he hit the gas as he came by, hoping he was just going to take off. And as he's going by, I just like that. I didn't punch the truck. I didn't leave any dents. I didn't leave any scratches. I slapped the top of a tonneau cover in frustration because he just tried to run me over. And for some reason, he thinks that gives him the right to get out of his truck, get in my face, and put hands on me. Grab me, trying to punch me. He was trying to fight me. And I wanted nothing to do with it. All I wanted to do was back away. hope you guys know I mean well. I have no bad intent towards anyone. Not my motivation.
So what makes you pick the businesses you go to? Just out of curiosity on my end.
Same thing. Curiosity.
You just ride around on your power bike and...
My therapist told me I needed to get out more. I've been, I don't know if you've, like, sticking myself in a spot where I feel safe for so long that nothing else feels safe. So, in order for me to grow as a person, she suggested that I get out, meet people, try to, you know, find some friends, that kind of thing.
How successful has that been?
It's worked pretty damn good till this guy.
All right.
I mean, the last thing I wanted to do today was do this. Jesus, I got dinner at home. I see it happen to the other guys, other auditors, you know, around the country all the time, but I have not had a guy like him yet. Pick up Sarge. I hope they have cameras on the building. You guys will look at those too, right? Because you're definitely going to get a good look at his truck, coming as close to that bumper as possible. Hopefully they're forthcoming with that.
I was enjoying the peace and quiet.
True. Good point. I didn't even think of that.
Hey, it's not raining.
Yeah. I know, it was hot for like a month, and then we had a couple weeks of crappy weather, and now we're kind of back out to the sunshine again.
Last week, I turned the furnace on. It was like 3 days ago. It just dropped to like 41. Threw my shit all off. So yeah, I just go for a bike ride. That's it.
What's the top speed of that thing on flat ground?
25.
That's not too bad.
But it's not a throttle. So you don't even have to pedal. It's a 25 mile an hour electric bike.
So if you were driving at, let's say, whatever, moderate speed, let's say 15 to 20 or 15, let's just say.
Yeah.
How long does the battery last?
55 miles.
Okay.
Average.
I'm assuming
That's not terrible.
That changes based on
Exactly.
speed and terrain.
Yep, exactly. It's so stupid because all this guy was doing was trying to stick up for those girls. He just made an idiot of himself. Yeah, I get clowned on it online all the time. Everybody talks about how ugly it is.
Is that middle compartment where the battery is, or just for storage?
No, the battery's right here. This is just, you know, the top pops off. But in the summer, I put my dog in there and ride around.
You don't want to get like a pull-behind cart for the dog?
No. I don't trust it. I'll put myself in some dumb situations, but not her. I did once, and I felt horrible afterwards. Got that thing going down Tumwater Hill, towards the school, I think it is, and just got it up to 55 miles an hour. And then I just looked down, and my dog's sitting there, and I'm like, oh shit, this could go wrong. Real quick, real bad. Down to 4 units and a quarter.
Yep.
at Olympia PD. I know you told your statement to them, but I'm the officer that's taking the report, so if you could just tell me kind of what happened today.
Okay. I ride around town,
Okay.
stop and videotape businesses throughout town, interact with customers, employees, that kind of stuff. Sometimes it goes good, sometimes it's tense, but I've never had one like this. So I was standing. At the time he came next to me, I've been going back and forth, but not blocking the driveway. Never still, always motion. Standing right here with my cell phone on that monopod. He was parked in there for about 15 minutes. And the last 10 minutes he was there, I guess about 5 to 10 minutes, the female was sitting there talking to him in his driver's side door, and he kept looking back at me. Clearly, they did not want me here, and clearly he was going to help them pick me. So he pulled his truck out, and I'm standing right here, and rather than come this way, he came like this, and then pointed straight to the gas. And I had to jump back to get out of the way of his truck. As soon as his truck came by, I slapped the top of the tonneau cover. I didn't kick the truck, didn't punch, didn't leave any scratches, no dents. He stopped immediately, jumped out of the car. I told him, don't do this, get the hell away from me, I'll beat your ass. And he grabbed me, and I held my monopod up to protect myself. He grabbed my monopod, so I slammed him up against the truck, threw him on the ground, and he kicked him. And then I backed up, said, okay, get away from me.
Copy. I don't know if we have any available units.
That's how close you did? You guys got a body camera, right? I can give 2 shits. Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck off me. Hey, dude, get away from me. Get the fuck away. You came at me. Get away. You better take that. Come on. Come on. Don't go near that. Walk out of my fucking way. Get away from my bike. I need you to bike. That's fine. You guys aren't calling the police, I am.
So you were recording it, correct?
Correct.
Would you show me that video?
Yeah, absolutely. It might take me a minute to, I've been charging it because I was almost on a dead battery.
One subject in the tent and is shot, and the other subject is standing outside. One subject is scratched in the white male 30, with a blue jacket, black top, with white shirt.
Can we go somewhere to shade? I can't see.
You want to stand over by this pole? There's a little shade over there. We might be able to... Yeah, that's right.
Sarge, I'm going to move your car. Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah, there is no truck. She's talking on the other side. Clearly by the bumper. So, I turned this. It's been a long time since I've had to do that.
Okay, if you can just play it in real time.
Yeah, I'm going to back it up to this spot. She keeps going back and forth. I can not get out of the way anymore. He threw my phone after I got home and chucked it out the street.
Is your body camera hooked up to that where you can watch it in?
I know you can play it back on the unit. I just haven't never done it before. On that card. I apologize. This is the first time I've ever had it. Dude, I'm going to be upgrading this. I'll tell you that. I thought you could look at the videos. Well,
Okay. Give me one second. I'll be right back. But thank you for showing me that.
I wish I was more.
If you could, would you mind if I recorded that on my phone just so I have that video?
Are any of those iPhones?
No. I'm Android.
Makes it easy for a nice airdrop, though.
Nice.
Far in between. Can't figure out how to send a text on one yet.
Oh, you send it to you? I can do that.
Actually, I can send you, hold on, I can send a link.
Oh, maybe it's.
What is your phone number?
Can I grab my other phone real quick? I just realized something. I figured this out.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, it's showing me the video. Do you want to take this for me and maybe get that credit?
I might have to take my sleeves off.
Started off cold today.
I know.
We did see, at least next week, it's supposed to be back up into the mid to high 80s.
Perfect. I just bought some paddle boards from Costco this year too.
Nice.
I had to use them a couple times, and then the weather went to just freezing, and I was just like, "What?"
Where do you take them?
We've gone to a couple, but our kind of go-to is, you know where Pioneer Park is?
Yeah.
If you're going up the hill, get to the first light there, you take a left, there's a little, like, tiny lake in there.
Okay.
Around the neighborhood.
Yeah,
Munn Lake, I think it is. Yeah.
So we used to have, or we have some friends that used to live on the lake, on the far side by the Jewish camp that's on there. So yeah, that's a cool small lake.
It is. I mean, they stock it with bass and trout and all that, but they have a bunch of, it's been overtaken by fly fishermen, and they've changed the rules where you can only, like, fly fish out of there, so it's kind of annoying, but...
I got 30-minute.
So it stops every 30 minutes, so you got to start it again, or is
No, it just records a new clip every 30 minutes. So
Oh, okay.
I just got to fast forward, but fast forward's pretty fast. So
At that point, you might as well just use a GoPro.
it's on my list.
Oh, is that like a cheaper version of the GoPro? I'm not.
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't even know GoPro was still a thing.
Oh, yeah. They've got some, like, super high-techy ones
I'm
now.
sure now, yeah.
Well, he's going to be buying me some new equipment, that's for sure. Sorry, guys.
It's all good.
Well, I want you guys to know I'm trying to be helpful.
You didn't start off that way.
Huh?
You didn't start off that way.
I gotta hold myself. I think any reasonable man in the same situation would probably be feeling something similar to what I felt. Oh, there he is.
I'm going to crowd your space a little bit so I can watch this.
Let me get to the right spot. That's where it gets out.
Here, let me double tap this at the same time.
Okay, got it?
Yep.
I just threw him on the ground. Let me rewind that just for posterity.
Yeah, you're good. I can take multiple videos.
That's when I pulled out the pepper spray to get him away from me because he was still coming. And I didn't want to spray him. I could have sprayed him 3 or 4 times, but it seemed like just the threat was working. Let's see. Yeah, I was just holding it up. Then that's when they grabbed him and ran inside and started.
Can I see the first part of that again? He drives by in the truck and then gets out. Looks like it's playing.
See, I'm past the bumper.
Okay.
I'm not even out the driveway. I'm behind it, filming around it. Just so there's no confusion that I was blocking the roadway or anything, just for this reason. It's like 2 minutes after that, I think.
And this screen goes off super quick on this thing.
I think I can set it. Like I said, I haven't had to do this yet to show anyone playback. I wish I could turn it higher, but yeah, I had no interaction with him. Didn't say anything, didn't, nothing. I didn't know who the guy was. Sorry, you guys got to deal with this.
Oh, that's our job.
Yeah, I'd rather see you guys out doing something that helps, but this helps. It's a shame you got to come out to the this like him.
Client, I would say based off what I'm seeing, we're good with what we've got.
Cool. Oh, just check base with her.
Thanks, man.
Definitely going to get a better body camera. It needs something more fisheye.
There's two videos on here. I'm just having to go back so I can watch the beginning part again. Give you kind of a better understanding. It's definitely, car drives by, he's got to move out of the way of the car. This guy comes out hot and heavy and goes for the grab. And
I even told him, I have a body camera, look, and he still attacked me. He's still talking to them.
So is that the thing you hit him with? That thing?
No, it's a gimbal. It's on the top of a monopod. When he gets out of the truck and comes at me, I put my monopole up to protect myself.
Gotcha. That's that black thing in the...
Yeah, I didn't
Gotcha.
swing it at him. I put it between us, and he grabbed it and tried to hit me with it. I'm turning mine on, actually.
Alright, so what's going to happen, Jeremiah? I'm just going to submit a report with your version, his version, all the video evidence. The prosecutor's going to decide.
He's not going to jail?
No.
You gotta be kidding
We're
me.
going to refer charges.
What was your name again?
It's right here. I'm actually giving you my card.
Well, I'm going to get everyone's information again just to make sure.
Quick question. I know when you were talking about you had your monopole, you held it up. At any point, did you swing it at him, poke it at him?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
It happened really fast. I was more interested in getting him away from me than anything.
You mind if I take a look at it, just so I can kind of see what's going on there?
He's going to pay for it.
So what goes on top of this? That thing right there?
That he broke screws into the top of it.
And you were holding it like this with it, or you had this in one hand and this in the other?
It was extended.
Okay.
So when he came at me, I put it like this to keep him away from me.
Okay.
And he grabbed it and twisted it so that we were right next to each other. At least it all happened like that.
Okay.
And as soon as he did that, I just used his momentum and put him into the truck and then put him on the ground. And then I stopped.
And I saw that in the video.
And then he came out at me again, and I pulled pepper spray out and said, I'm going to pepper spray again. That's when he finally stopped. He was going to keep coming at me. And he threw all this shit. He threw my phone down there. This was underneath there. Because when it got to the point where he had it, he had a weapon. So I stepped back. He just started chucking stuff.
And he threw your phone, correct?
It was over there. So no charges.
Well, we're referring charges.
So explain that to me. I'm not.
So we submit our report to the prosecutor's office, and then they're going to look at all the evidence, and they'll determine fault, and they'll determine which charges are going to be charged. So we have that.
You guys don't charge people that assault people standing on the side of the road? You got to be kidding. He grabbed me.
Yeah,
after he tried to hit me with a car.
Here's the deal. Okay?
And he's going to drive away from this.
Are you going to let me talk a little bit?
As long as you don't give directives and cops point. Give me information.
So here's what I'm going to tell you, right? So the officer here has done the investigation. He's collected statements from everybody, looked at videos, different angles, and the decision right now is that there's a lot of confrontation that looks like both people had some ownership. Okay? And so because of that,
I am standing on public property, never said a word to them. He came to me, tried to hit me, got out and tried to punch me. And he gets to drive away. That's why I didn't want to give you mine. Because that's what you guys fucking do. Oh yeah, we'll make a report. Give me your ID. Give away your Fourth Amendment right.
If I can
I'm still talking. I'm pissed.
Okay.
I have every right to say what I want to say. This is a joke.
Okay. But you also have to remember, you kicked him.
What are you here for if not for this?
Hey, we're trying to explain our side of this, man. You also kicked him while he was on the ground.
Explain it. You're trying to blow smoke up my ass, so I leave here in a good mood.
He assaulted you, and you assaulted him. When he was on the ground,
I protected myself.
When he's on the ground, he's not a threat anymore, and you kicked him in the side, right?
You gotta be kidding me.
I can't arrest both of you for assault, can I? No, it doesn't work that way.
You know what? You guys are doing so good. Get the fuck out of my face.
Okay,
Go
well,
away.
let me give you this piece of paper.
I'm not talking to you.
Okay, well, you're trespassed from U-Haul, so...
That's fine. Block you will take care of it.
Well, here's your trespass.
Olympia PD, guys. You get punched and assaulted on the side of the road, and I get a trespass. I get a trespass warrant.
It's a warning.
See? Smirking.
It's a warning.
You guys are a fucking joke. Go do something. No, I don't want to talk to you. I do not want to talk to you. Put your left hoof in. Put your left hoof out. Put your left hoof in and shake it all about. You do the piggy pokey and you turn yourself around.
I'll walk that close behind you, sir.
And now you can go fuck off.
What business do you guys still have to conduct here?
I just have to swap these out and leave it.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta keep loading.
Okay. Alright, perfect. We'll hang out, mostly keep peace at that point, right? There's no need for y'all to go back and talk to him. No need for him to talk back to you. Right? So let's be smart about it. And okay, perfect. What's that?
What's gonna happen?
So we're referring charges to the prosecutor, right? Because we've got 2 assaults, right? Well, from the video, you assaulted him first, right? You went up, grabbed him, put hands on him.
Okay.
All right, that's an assault. It's called unwanted touching. It's assault 4. Okay. And then the second assault occurred when you were on the ground and he kicked you. Okay. So we have 2 assaults. We can't arrest both of you at the same time, and you'd be a victim and he'd be a victim of the same incident, right? So now we're going to have the prosecutor take a look at it and see what they want to do.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
He's been trespassed. Thank you.
But
You're welcome.
it just when he hit the truck, it just. I should have just went.
Sorry. Yeah, we're going to let the
Just give me a second.
Olympia City prosecutor go through it, and we'll go from there. Okay.
Sounds good.
Yep. Thank you.
You wonder why people are so fucking mad at you. Because of shit like this. You're trying to bring this
So these
together,
guys still
you
have a
guys
little
act
bit of
like
stuff
this.
they need to do.
And you wonder why people fucking
So
think.
if this guy's going to sit here in the streets, which I'm assuming he's going to, going to stick around more of keep the peace and watch just in case it goes back on the property or these 2 go back at it again, then we already have somebody here that can deal with it.
Yep, copy that.
So, unless he leaves. If he leaves, then I'm good. I've got nothing to worry about on my own. So. I'm allowed to smile.
Funny, isn't it?
I can
I
smile.
was totally cool. You guys fucked me over. I was patient. I was cooperative. Went through all my shit to help the case. And because I defended myself, I get trespassed and he gets to fucking go home. You're a joke. You're a fucking tyrant. You're a fucking joke. You're a fucking joke. And you're a fucking joke. Get ready for process servers. Hey, I want to file a report for broken.
It's all going to be covered under
No, it's
this
not.
report. Yes,
No,
it is.
It's not. He broke my shit. I want to press charges. He took my equipment away from me, broke it.
Okay, you understand?
what that is?
Yes, I do.
What? What is it?
Can you step over here and talk with us?
I'm fine right
This
here.
vehicle needs to get in the driveway. They have right-of-way access, so you need to move. Thank you.
So who's going to pay for my shit?
Look, when we say
Explain this to me.
I'm trying to, but you're not letting me speak.
No, you're cop-splaining. You're telling me how to deal with it. I want you to tell me how you're going to deal with it.
Okay. Are you going to let me speak? Because if you're not,
Okay.
then I'm not going to talk to you.
Go right ahead.
Okay.
You've done great so far.
All right. When we say we're referring something to a prosecutor, it's not just the assault. It's everything that's involved in it, okay? When the report gets written, everything that occurred today, with the video that we took from you, we get from UHAUL, and we're going to get from this car auto sales right behind us, is all going to get put with the report, and a prosecutor is going to look at it and decide what's going to happen from there. You civically, right, can go forth and try to sue him to get
you
your
bet
stuff
your
back.
sweet ass.
That's up to you. You have the right
I'm
to do
coming
that.
for you guys too.
Okay, which is within your rights.
Yeah. Don't smirk. This isn't a fucking joke. God, you guys are insane. When you're cooperative and helpful, you still fuck over the private citizen over a business.
We're not doing anything with the
It assaulted
business.
me.
The business didn't assault you.
Just as his fat ass couldn't defend himself, doesn't give him a free ticket to punch anyone he fucking wants. What don't you get about that?
Off the side so the traffic can get through.
Pedestrians have the right of way. Kiss my fucking ass.
No, they don't. That's not true.
Here, rest me. That'll just top this off. Come on. There's my wrist. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought.
No, there's no point.
You guys are fucking punks. You too. Have a nice day. Have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you.
Gotta get directed no matter what.
Ah, Jesus.
Oh, even better, he's got a black, the blue license plate. Now I get it. Ah! Don't worry, I'm not going to come close to you. He has a back to blue license plate. Does that have anything to do with it? I'll back it up. Does that have anything to do with this? Oh, yeah. You didn't get his license plate number because he almost hit me? Yeah. You're fucking so stupid and bullshit.
We want to see if we can get video from these folks. I'm gonna go grab the video, just due diligence on our end.
What's going on?
Can
you just arrest that guy already? He looks like
so I noticed you guys have a camera on that back corner that faces the street.
Yeah.
Is that motion sensor?
It's only motion sensor, so
Okay.
we don't have live.
Is there any way I can see if it picked up any motion of the incident that occurred with these two folks?
I can show you what there is real quick.
Okay, yeah, perfect. And just so both you guys are aware, my body camera's still rolling, so...
I hate that they don't let you guys do anything anymore and stuff like that.
Well, no, this was more of a...
He shouldn't be allowed to, like, just do
well, I mean, they still have their, First Amendment right to...
Yeah, but you have to have granted the right to listen.
I don't have to listen.
I'm out of here.
I'm trying to see, let's see what happened. So this is kind of, let's see what we get here. I think around, gonna load. Come on. Play.
What went on over there that started off?
So the gentleman that's got the backpack across his chest that's yelling and screaming, he is a First Amendment auditor. So what he does is he go around, videotapes places, essentially waits for the business to call the police. Because people aren't comfortable with people videotaping them. Unfortunately, in a public street, public road, he can do that. But that's his goal and purpose. People got a little angry over it, and an incident occurred between two parties, and people threw some punches and got thrown on the ground. So
I miss all the good stuff. I shouldn't have looked at that yellow car.
I don't think I got what I like to get. See, because it like skips over it.
okay,
So you
all right, that's fine. We've got video from the U-Haul and stuff as well. So I was just seeing if you guys would have caught a different angle or something like that, and go from there. But, all right, perfect. Well, thank you.
Alrighty, we tried.
Yeah, it's all right. Perfect. You guys have a good rest of your day.
You too.